Creo que te dice. Diga, no, no es ese que está anotando. ¿Quién yo lo voy a poner? Dios mío. O sea, yo no sé quién están ready. ¿Será Martin otra vez? Sí. Pero él está diciendo que te invitando y que what? Yo le dije a él cuando llegue a la casa, y de la casa. Pero ya después de que compartir pantalla también. No sé. Sí, yo estoy compartiendo pantalla. Si lo quieren ver aquí o si lo quieren ver en live.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, keep those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance.
El hueso. Qué bendita jugada, compañero, su Baron Bottom. Oh my gosh. Sí, tengo like.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yo, este tipo tiene la vaina rápida, compadre.
Just missed.
Es demasiado rápido la vaina de este tipo, compadre.
And that's ball four. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either. That misses, and that is ball one. Suarez goes 5 feet 11 inches, outside, hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter. And that one fouled off. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. And that's through there for a strike.
That does it.
That one missing inside.
Mano, este van a estar bobo con ese tipo. Te imponen. Oh.
In the air to left center. Ward settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Está hablando con Canacho y pensó que está hablando conmigo.
That's outside. And that's ball one.
De los dos lados.
There's a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Sí.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles underneath it, and that is that.
Bueno, yo desde que no fui ahorita, yo no quiero subir. Vamos a esto. Ah, si a veces yo bateo más, que si me entro calentar y vaina, ya te lo suben. Ah, tú sabes, vamos allá. Very late. Wait. Le dio fue con una uña, muchachos.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Carlos Correa.
Ball, that's inside.
A este que yo lo vamos a caer.
Hard hit right side. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Sí, pues merece. No.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
No.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Hey, yo le voy a subir más el volumen al juego. Si usted me habla, no lo voy a poder escuchar yo.
Really looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The 2-2 on the way. Throws to first in time. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Here comes Manny Machado. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away.
That's a ball.
Tú sabes que sí.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That is the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, top of the second, Adley Rutschman stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball up the middle. Westberg gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Cole Key.
The other way. And there's 2 away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fair ball. And that extends the inning. Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Max Muncy. Bounced up the middle. Story fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now he's trying for more. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumped.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hits the top of the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI.
That's increíble lo que le está jugando.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you can.
Base hit. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jordan Westberg. That first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2.
Bola vete. Está loco. El Don Westbrook no lo cambio.
He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the inning.
Buxton on the run. Swing and a miss. No throw, safe at second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go again. Pitch is low.
No.
For the third.
In there.
2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. got him swinging for the K. Good job. Back now in Tampa. Bay. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Trevor Story. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped, but foul. And he'll shoot. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Ya, cabrón, lo que no tengamos la palabra, lo que es grande.
Solo shot. And
No
they're
va a salir,
chipping away. It's
a ti.
3-1.
Oh, that one got in a jet stream on a line drive.
El guaso, pero cuando le diste no reaccionaste, pero de ellos.
Which is usually bad news, and
Ya, es verdad. Califa, es verdad lo que él dice, Califa. Este tipo falla pila lo pichó, loco.
Give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line to left and foul ball.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Stays alive.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, go after him and finish him off.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
Inside, ball 1.
And there's the ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brooks Raley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count, that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. And 2 front of play. Now at the plate, Brent Rooker. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball, back inside.
High fly ball, right field. Abreu should have this one. And that'll do it. As as we go to the
Lo
last
que es Davis Maldito como que lo va a cambiar cuando suba ahora.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and he breaks his bat. Rice. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Good arm side run to that.
No, pero ese cartón que una bendita patada, ¿no?
Get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Chop back up the middle. Story slinging it to first in time.
Con miedo que no hay
Chase for Shea Langoliers. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Check swing. He went. Strike one.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And that is out of play. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Rutschman fires over to first. That's the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, now the D-backs catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance.
Nice try, Ramon.
A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Westbrook.
Canacho.
One pitch and one out.
La roncada que si está ready para jugar. Que sí.
One out, base is empty and a run in. Top half of
Que
inning number
está en el octavo, que le dé un inning.
out of line, out towards center.
Dale.
And there are two down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 2, Justin Crawford.
Popped up. Correa under it. And that is that. Bottom four, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Ward.
Nope. Ball one.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one misses, and that's ball three. This one in the air, center field. Crawford moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder, Williams.
In the air to left center. Gurriel on the run. Out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1-for-1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Oh, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit, right field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. a bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. 3-2, they take the lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just...
Now this one gets through. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So 2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Into center and a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits.
On to Story. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Trevor Story. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ball 2.
That one misses. Ball 3. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. And
nice try, Ramon.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they inch closer. It's 5-3.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in for the top of the 5th. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
Rayleigh, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch.
Nope,
they're not
that's foul.
trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitch is a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Now pitching for the
Chris
Rays.
Martin on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Suarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one is downstairs. And 1-1. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
That clips the corner.
Ball 2.
1 out and a runner at second. That one misses. Ball 3. And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Rooker
Ball
up to bat
inside.
next. Lays off for a ball. This is again 5 in a row.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance.
Nice try, Ramon.
A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they rallied from 3 back. It's 6-5.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ball that's outside.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Daniel Lynch.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the end.
Now this ball is down and could score a run. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Yeah. On the ground. Knocks it down. Safe at first as
Bro, este mal diablo, loco.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Buxton returns it to the infield. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases loaded. 1 away. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Lucas Ursay.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes Gurriel. The run scores from second. It's a 2-run single, and they're up by 4. Toss first. Story back in at a dive. That one fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Snap throw behind the runner. Pitch out, but no action. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu on the move to the alley. He's got it. Runner tags for third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead is up to 5.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. Westbrook under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Max Muncy. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Palencia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike 2. And down on strikes, 1 away.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, Jay here.
Foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. This to center field. 2 down. Taylor Ward next to hit for the Rays.
The left field, number 3, Taylor Ward.
Swing and a foul straight back. Down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Swings over the top of that one.
That's a ball.
And it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Rip, but it curls foul. Struck him out of the foul tip. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Ben Rice.
Inside, ball 1.
And that
Oh,
misses. 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. That one misses.
Nope,
So a leadoff walk. And that's downstairs.
That's down.
Ball 1. That
That's
one
outside.
misses. That's 5 straight. Rice gets his lead at first with nobody out. And it's even up.
2.
High fly ball out to center field. Buxton gets under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying.
Nice try,
and
Ramon.
out of here. The 2-run shot. His second homer of the night. And they add to the lead. It's 12-5.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Swing and a ball popped up. Machado. He makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Struck him out without a swing. And K is his 3rd of the game. Gets to it with a slide. To first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kyle Tucker. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, you know, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Now back in safely at first. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Andrew Kittredge.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Ben Rice stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Inside and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. All loaded up. Adley Rutschman stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he can't come up with it. Flips it. Saves. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happened. Out towards right center field. Buxton on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay and stepping in for the Rays. Manny Machado. This one in the air right field. One away.
Mano, este se rolea primero que me den ahí con base llena. Y le Correa también, loco. El de Machado ahorita tiró primero, no entró. Entonces yo le tiro reta para que me dé un gran elan y lo que saque un fly al centro le da.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nope. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. Jeff Hoffman comes on now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that one finds its way through. And now to a board.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. Never down the right side, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. And now the count is even. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Muncy on his horse around third. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Did he go?
No swing. Fastball is outside. Right through there for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. No throw. He's in there safely. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage. Back here in Tampa Bay. We go to the 8th. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air to left center. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Line drive to short and caught. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th.
Aye.
Clips the outside corner. That's strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Carlos Correa. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now it's even up. Now that's smacked to right center. Crawford on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
Ball 1. That's in. Ball 2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set to start the 9th in this one. Bryce Harper stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ball popped up. Correa. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Eugenio.
That's a slider for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Ben Rice.
Ball. That's inside.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Nice try, Ramon.
He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 15-7.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Out towards right center field. Abreu on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Tampa Bay. Of 9. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Good job to fight that one off. Comes a 2-2. On the ground, right side. And that's foul. Off the mark there. Full count now. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, Langolier.
Ball in.
Ripped to right. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ward in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. This could end it. Hit to second, and this should do it.